we did our heavy lifting about a month ago, and so I feel like this trade deadline, we cleaned up a lot of things, and we, addressed some of the things we talked about after the OG and Pascal trades. We were able to turn one of the picks into a good young player in Ochai, and it's kind of a steady in presence in Kelly. But yeah, I think the heavy lifting was done this, December, January, and this kind of like deadline continued on kind of that path. To be honest, the start of the season didn't kind of, get off how we wanted to, and so I think we were, in some ways forced to address, those two situations. I also think the value for those players, a lot of the conversations we had around those two players were the teams wanted to acquire them as early as possible, so they had a longer, runway for the rest of the season. So I think a couple of factors contributed to those deals happening early. I think it lessened the load, right, of, imagine trying to do all those deals this week. That wasn't necessarily the intention of it, but it did give us a stretch. We've had some injuries and whatnot, but at least we've had a little bit of time, or more time than normal. Had we done those deals at the trade deadline, we'd be looking at, 25 to 30 games with that group, whereas now we're going to have, hopefully 45 to 50 looking at that young group. So doing it early, I think, was advantageous for us, was advantageous for the teams that have acquired them, and allows us to approach this deadline understanding who the core of this team is. We've been big fans of Kelly. I think the way we view him specifically is, he's kind of like a steady hand, and I think we've seen it with the bench units, especially with the bigs. He's going to provide a skill set, a veteran presence, a voice that, we think that unit could, use some help with. And so we're excited to have Kelly. The conversations have been great. I think he really wants to be here. He's excited for this opportunity.